Chapter 2. Our Sense Organs. We will learn sense organs, sense of touch, good and bad touch, sense of smell, care of your nose, differently abled people. Our body uses different senses, sight, hearing, smell, taste and touch, to feel and sense the things around us. The organs through which we get this information are known as the sense organs. Eyes are the organs of sight. Ears are the organs of hearing. Nose is the organ of smell. Tongue is the organ of taste. Skin is the organ of feeling. These sense organs contain many nerves. These nerves pick up these signals and send them to the brain. The brain processes these signals and sends a message back to these sense organs to respond. Sense of touch. Skin is the largest sense organ in our body. It is the organ of touch. Our sense of touch starts at the bottom layer of our skin. The bottom layer of the skin is filled with many tiny nerve endings that give information about the things which our body comes in contact with. Whenever we touch something spiny, our brain tells our hand to move away from danger. This message travels along the nerves. The skin is very sensitive to heat, cold, pain and pressure. Everything feels different to touch. Fact file. Our fingertips and the tongue are the most sensitive parts of our body. Some parts of our body are more sensitive than the others because they have more nerve endings. Blind people use their fingertips to read Braille. Good and bad touch. Touch are often of different kinds. Some touches make you feel nice, warm and comfortable. Such a touch is called a good touch. Sometimes a touch can make you feel uncomfortable, fearful and unsafe. Such a touch is called a bad touch. Hugging of parents and grandparents give us a sensation of warmth and we feel nice and comfortable. When we touch our pets gently, it gets tamed. Such touch are good touches. On the other hand, if somebody slaps us, we may get hurt. Such a touch is a bad touch. If somebody touches in a fearful or unfriendly way, we should immediately tell about it to our parents or teachers. They will always help us to remain safe. Sense of smell. Our nose helps us to smell things. We feel the bad smell of garbage even from a distance. Similarly, the smell of our favorite food being cooked increases our appetite. Our nose can detect all types of odors, good or bad. We cannot see the smell, but our nose can detect it. Fact file. A normal person can detect only 10,000 different colors. Tiny odor particles enter our nose through our nostrils. After entering our nostrils, the air moves up. Our nose has special smelling cells. The odor sticks to these cells and sends nerve signals to the brain. The brain identifies these odors and helps us to identify the thing. Care of your nose. Keep your nose clean. Blow it every day. Always use a tissue or a clean handkerchief when you sneeze. Do not put any object in your nose. Make breathing exercises a part of your daily routine. Differently abled people, touch and smell are two very useful senses of our body. People who cannot see, hear or speak have highly developed sense of touch and smell. Such people who may be blind, deaf, dumb or people with other physical or mental disabilities are called special or differently abled people. If one of the senses gets damaged, other senses become strong to make up for it. For example, someone who has lost his or her sight may develop a very good sense of hearing. Visually impaired people use their acute sense of touch to read and write on the Braille script. They use a special system known as Braille. It consists of patterns where 6 raised dots are arranged in a particular sequence and each sequence represents a letter of an alphabet. Fact file: Braille system was developed by Louis Braille in 1824. Most differently abled people led a tougher life than normal people. However, we should help them in making their lives easier. Our government has also taken many initiatives to help them. For example, the national channel telecasts news for people who are deaf. Low-floor buses by Delhi Transport Corporation (DTC) helps in easy boarding. Ramps are constructed at public places to help people who use wheelchairs, etc. It is the moral responsibility of each one of us to be sensitive and concerned about the special people around us. We should lend a helping hand to all such people who need our help. We should always try to understand their problems by putting ourselves in their place. Our little help can make a big difference in their lives. Helen Keller. Helen Keller was also a differently abled person. She lost her sense of sight and hearing when she was only 19 months old. She was the first deaf and blind person to earn a Bachelor of Arts degree. In spite of her shortcomings, she made the remarkable achievements. She became a famous speaker, author, and a very popular teacher because of her efforts, proper guidance, and equal opportunities. Her June 27th birthday is commemorated as Helen Keller Day in Pennsylvania, US. She is remembered as an advocate for the people with disabilities. Keyword: respond. To react. Differently abled. People who are unable to use one or more of their senses. Blind. People who cannot see. Deaf. People who cannot hear. Disability. A physical or mental condition that means you cannot use a part of your body completely or easily. Initiatives. An act intended to resolve a difficulty or improve a situation. Ramp. A slope, surface joining two different levels. Sensitive. Able to understand people's feelings. Points to recall. Our body uses 5 senses: sight, hearing, smell, taste, and touch to feel and sense the things around us. The skin is the organ of touch. It is the largest sense organ. Some parts of a body are more sensitive than the others because they have more nerve endings. Touch can be good or bad. We should be sensitive towards the differently abled people.